Alright, we are back with a new deck for Standard. And this deck might look familiar to a Pioneer deck that I have. Link in the description. What are we doing? We are playing Gruul Beats. We are playing a turn 1 elf or killing a turn 1 elf. And then turn 2 we're playing our creatures with a power 4 or greater. So we can play a turn 2 Slumbering Cerberus. Doesn't untap unless a creature dies. Not terrible. We're also playing an Outcaster Trailblazer, which is a 4/2, and then whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters, draw a card. So this can draw you a card. It also enters and adds a mana of any color, so you can play an elf or kill something with burst lightning. And then we also have other 4-powered creatures, such as the Spinner of Souls. When another creature you control dies, you get a creature into your hand to replace it. We have the Scrap Shooter, which can destroy artifacts and enchantments by gifting a card. We have Miglos, the Maze Crusher. It has 3 relevant abilities. Can have Menace and Vigilance, become bigger, or destroy an artifact or enchantment. We have the Sandstalker Moloch, a 4/2 with flash that can also give you a permanent from your revealed cards into your hand if a player plays a black or blue spell. We have the Scytheclaw Raptor, punishes people for playing spells not on their turn. And the very relevant Cindermaw Giant, a 4/3 trampler that lets players can't gain life. And that is our 4-powered creatures. We also have our Luca, Bound to Ruin. It creates 3/3 Phyrexian beasts for fun. It also is a removal spell as well. Land base, pretty self-explanatory. Split down the middle. You don't really need the commercial districts if you don't want to spend the money. They come into play tapped, but they can give you an extra look at that top card of your deck. The verges are on the cheaper side, but the highest end of the dollar curve for the deck. As we mentioned, we have Outcaster Trailblazer, so we can maximize our 1-mana removal spells in the board. Lithomantic Barrage, pick your poison. Ghost Vacuum can also come down after that. Then we also have our Tyvar's Stand to give things hexproof and indestructible. Witchstalker Frenzy to kill big creatures. And lastly, Fade from History to blow up all of your opponent's artifacts and enchantments. So as you see, not very scientific, but it gets the job done and it's pretty consistent. And pretty darn cheap too. Standard Gruul Beats. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.